Back on the right stand with news just coming through on the ISIS Fidail, who's been nabbed by the Russian authorities. And it's a mega exclusive here as CNN News 18 has got all the details which nobody else has. We've accessed the entire initial Russian interrogation, and this person is born in 1992. This terrorist, he's been arrested, and his name is Azamov. He is an Uzbek national, and after recruitment by the IS in Turkey, he did training with members of the Daesh, and as part of the plan, he was sent to Russia for getting an Indian visa. He was assured all assistance from local help in Delhi after his arrival. Now, we are given to understand that Azamov in Turkey did not meet anybody in specific. All his training was done, and the radicalization, the instructions were done via social media using the platform Telegram. That's what we are given to understand. We've got more details that Manoj Gupta, our investigations editor, has sent, that a specific individual in India was on his target list, but he was here to do a big attack, a suicide attack. In his interrogation, he told the Russian authorities that he was radicalized online, he did not meet anyone, or he has not done anything specific. Everything was online, and he came to Russia as part, or to try and kickstart the second leg of the operation. Now, the larger question we are asking, ladies and gentlemen, is this arrest proof of presence of the Daesh on Indian soil, active presence of the Daesh on Indian soil? Because even if this person was an Uzbeki national, is the threat real in India? Because there is another person. Ambassador Vishnu Prakash is joining us this evening, and we also have N.K. Soodji, former officer, RNAW. Namaste. Thank you very, very much. Soodji, I'm going to ask you first, what do you make of this development that the Daesh decides to send two foreign nationals? One we are given to, both from Central Asia, this Uzbek national, and another one we are given to understand is from Kyrgyzstan. But both of them are told to fly via Russia into India or fly via another country into India, and they will be given help here. So the weapon, the explosives, the logistics, everything will be provided for.
Turkey is playing the main role in this. In October 2018, PFI's delegation, they had gone to Turkey. They had met there with IHH. IHH is a militant organization in Turkey, and it was supported by MIT, Turkish intelligence. Turkish are training Indians. They call the Indians there. Turkish have the links with the ISIS. President Erdogan, his son, he has links with ISIS. In 2016, Russia had complained to the UN about this IHH. And this man, who was supposed to come, I am sure the PFI would be giving him all the support. PFI delegation had gone to Turkey in October 2018, just before the 2019 elections. And PFI already in India has been creating a lot of problems, whether it is Shaheen Bagh, whether it is anti-farmers protest or anti-CA protest. And Turkey has been funding various NGOs in India to create disturbances in Kashmir. That is the main cause of funding of the Turkish, that they fund through various NGOs. I must like to mention here that Amir Khan had gone to Turkey for the giving finishing touch to his film, Lal Singh Chadda. And otherwise, you could have gone anywhere. And these people going to Turkey is a serious problem. I don't blame that this Amir Khan may be linked with the Turkish intelligence or something, you know. But the thing is, Turkish president had been raising the question at the UN about Kashmir. In 2020, he had gone to Pakistan, addressed Pakistan Parliament. He had said, I will give full support to you. And now with Pakistan, Turkey is also involved in India, and recently there were two incidents. In one incident, 45 pistols, they were apprehended at Delhi airport, and after that, 6 AK-47, they were caught in the sea, and it was expected that they wanted to carry out such kind of activities that were carried out during 6/11. So in this, Turkey is the main conspirator, Turkey is the main planner, Turkish president, he has been trying to create the same kind of the Turkey that used to exist before Second World War.
Correct. So he's been
Turkey
trying to.
is a threat to India, and India has been trying to.
Please
Yeah.
complete. Please complete. So he's got these
And-
caliphate designs. Yeah.
And yeah, he has the designs because he wants to create the same kind of disturbances as they used to before 2000, Second World War. And you see, now India is also countering them. India is countering them with the different designs. India is coming closer to the enemies that are of the Turkey, whether it is Greece or Armenia. But the thing is, we are preoccupied with a lot of things, whether China and the Pakistan on one hand, on the other hand, So India is dealing with them, and we have strengthened our intelligence agencies in a big way. We are trying to counter but the thing is that we are on the defensive. And the problem with us is that we cannot take offensive actions, whether it's Pakistan or Turkey, unless they do something.
Correct.
So that is India's problem because.
What Turkey is doing is via proxy. So this is a very it's a proxy game, because now on the face of it we are given to understand Turkish authorities actually cooperated in providing information. So on the one hand they are acting as if they are trying to cooperate as far as counter-terrorism is concerned. On the other hand, you are saying that they are the root cause for all these problems. Paisa wahin se aa raha hai, they are the ones backing. There is a certain level of Qatari influence also, which many are saying. But this axis is a lot of people are worried about. But Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, how do we deal with this?
Anand, good evening. First of all, let me agree with you and my co-panelists that it's a very serious, real and worrisome development. In one stroke, the threat perception for Indian leaders and entities has increased dramatically. Islamic State, as we all know, in whatever form it keeps on morphing, it has a transnational footprint, is a cruel and vengeful and ultra-radical ideology. But the problem, Anand, is that without pointing fingers at any country, is that, and the reality, sad reality, is that its reprehensible ideology has appeal amongst fringe youth segments in various countries, even amongst the non-Muslims. You remember in the heydays of ISIS, there were tens or hundreds of youth from Europe which had gravitated towards them, and many of them were non-Muslims. Unfortunately, in our own country, some 50 youngsters from 40 or 50 from Kerala had joined ISIS. So their indoctrination is effective, their propaganda is distorted but effective. And what is even more worrisome is the use of infotech, internet, as you were pointing out. Sitting in Turkey, the person is getting radicalized. Now, this is not an organization given to, or not an organization, the ideology or forgetting. Let's remember that it took them 34 years, but they did attack Salman Rushdie after 34 years of satanic verses. So it is quite a worrisome development. They have a transnational reach. They can, and again, while we must thank Russia for its vigilance. We have got a great cooperation with Russia, intelligence sharing cooperation. But the use of Russian air route is again something that should send alarm bells ringing, which means that they can come to you in any shape, any size, from any direction.
Correct.
So things are quite, these are quite disturbing. Now, the only way forward is international cooperation and international intelligence sharing, because no country, howsoever powerful alone, can neutralize that. They will lie in wait, they'll morph. Question is the international community ready to cooperate, or are they going to keep on looking the other way? I hope that they do, otherwise we'll all live to regret. Anand.
The point is, like you talked about Salman Rushdie, the person who stabbed him was born 8 or 9 years after he had written the book. So this level of radicalization which is happening is something which is worrying. But do we need a stronger internal security doctrine? Do we need to start watching anybody and everybody? Do we have a mechanism that we are ready to negate such threats? Or are we just plain lucky this time? Sood, final comment.
From me, can I go?
Actually,
NK Sood ji.
It's a very big job because you see our population is 130 plus, 130 crore plus. So we can keep watch on everybody. Of course, selectively we are doing that. But the thing is that the international people inside India are a big problem for us. Even our political parties, they cooperate with them. Even PFI is there, but I am little bit surprised why the government is taking so long time to target PFI. But as far as our friend just right now mentioned about international cooperation, we have very good cooperation with our friendly countries, whether it is Russians or the US or UK or anybody. So we have good cooperation with that. But the thing is that it's a question of chance also, and when you are on the defensive, there could be failures also.
Yes.
Now, as you see, when Balakot strike took place, when India conducted Balakot strike, before that it was a failure, means intelligence failure to some extent. But before that, Uri attack and Pathankot attack, Indian intelligence had given full information, but there was some lapse on the part of the local commanders. So basically, I think Indian intelligence is doing wonderful job, and the countries who are friendly to India, they are giving full support to us, whether it's the Britishers or the US or Russians. And even on the other hand, we also give them full support, you know.
Correct.
But the thing is that we cannot have very very big like of intelligence agencies to operate within India, because if we talk about our IB, Intelligence Bureau, they have tremendous jobs. Not only this job of providing security, to the local local leaders, etc. But you see the local problems come up, you know, with their rights, etc.
So you're saying we're stretched thin, but do we need to strengthen that? Do we need to get to a level where we start not just personnel but also tech to an extent where we can secure ourselves better? That's a larger conversation which I'd like to have very soon. But for the moment, I have to wind up. I have run out of time. Mr. N.K. Sood and Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, thank you very much. Winding up the right stand on that note. Zakar Reddy with Brass Tacks.